And Emily Finn tracking Nikki Haley out there.
We are in the final 24 hours before the caucuses, and Nikki Haley, like the other GOP presidential hopefuls, has been juggling with the frigid temperatures. And the cold, actually, as you mentioned, Natasha, forced her to cancel one event today. She opted to host a tele-rally instead, but she did host two in-person events. One, as you mentioned, just wrapping up right now here in Iowa. And despite being in person or not, her message to Iowa voters has been clear. She's urging them to brave the cold and get out and vote on caucus day.
We do have a country to save. But I'll tell you this, if you will join with us in this movement, if you will join with us and caucus, if you will bring friends and family with you when you do it, I promise you, our best days are yet to come.
Former UN ambassador and former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley hitting the campaign trail hard Sunday, the final day before tomorrow's Iowa caucuses, picking up a new endorsement amid building momentum in the polls. Former Maryland Governor Larry Hogan throwing his support behind Haley today, saying he believes she is the top prospect to beat President Biden in the general election.
I think Nikki Haley's got all the momentum. And what this race is really all about is to try to nominate the strongest possible nominee for November. I'm convinced that the momentum is with Nikki Haley, that she has the potential of moving into a second place, although it be at a distant second place, which gives her momentum heading into New Hampshire.
In the latest Des Moines Register poll, almost half of Haley's supporters say they would support President Biden over former President Trump in November if Trump were to get the Republican nomination, suggesting Haley is capitalizing on the anti-Trump vote. And in a hypothetical matchup between the remaining GOP hopefuls and Biden, Haley is ahead of him by 8 points, beating him by more than any other candidate.
I'm not so sure Ron has a handle on things. He's kind of flip-flopping a lot. I don't know, or he might not have there's that certain something that I'm not sure he has all the way that I think Nikki does.
According to an Axios report, with Iowa allowing day-of party registrations for voters, some Democrats and independents in the Hawkeye state are planning to, quote, crash the caucuses, becoming Republicans for the day to vote for Haley and skew the results for Trump.
So we need you to get out there and caucus. We need you to make sure you layer up in case you're standing in line. We need you to make sure you bring your ID. We need you to make sure you bring people with you.
And according to the Des Moines Register, Haley is now leading Ron DeSantis by about 4 points in the latest polls. And second place does mean more than you would think here in Iowa. When we look at the history of the Iowa caucuses, the last Republican to win here in the Hawkeye state and then go on to the White House was George W. Bush in 2000. Natasha.
All right, Emily Finn with the Haley campaign tonight with that update. Thank you.